Because America's so huge, like, there's got to be thousands of towns, thousands and thousands of them. And the ones that are really isolated in the middle of nowhere, maybe they're only connected by one road, like there's got to be all kinds of, strange stuff happening in some towns. So I'm quite interested to see, what are some of the creepiest ones, like where, the people there just, you wouldn't really want to meet them.
You will not find us here at night. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 creepiest small towns in America. For this list, we're looking at towns and areas in the United States that are the most eerie, whether due to historical events, rumors of paranormal activity, or the ravages of time. Some of these places may lean into their reputations, while others may recoil from them. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below. Thibodaux is located on the Bayou Lafourche. Thibodaux makes many believe of hauntings. Thibodaux, Louisiana. New Orleans has a storied history of hauntings, but a town nearby has a history that makes many believe it's cursed. Thibodaux is located on the Bayou Lafourche, and over the years has been the home of numerous violent moments. The most notable is the racially motivated Thibodaux massacre, which took place in 1887 after a labor strike among sugarcane workers.
There were thousands of workers who were evicted. They made their way to Thibodaux. Thibodaux became like a refugee center. They were all over.
The strike lasted 3 weeks, but ended in devastation when white paramilitary forces struck out against the overwhelmingly black striking workers. It's unknown how many people were killed, but it is possible it was hundreds. With a history like that, you'd expect multiple areas here like the Laurel Valley Plantation to have very bad vibes. Number 9.
Yeah, that's pretty sad, that story there. Oh my God.
East Bethany, New York. There isn't a whole lot to see or do in East Bethany, a tiny hamlet in New York State. Many of the tourists who visit, though, are ghost hunters who come for the supposed paranormal draw of the building now known as the Rolling Hills Asylum.
It's a building with a long history.
It was a poorhouse?
It opened as a poorhouse in the 1820s.
What's a poorhouse? I'm guessing somewhere that poor people could sleep for the night, maybe?
Later became an infirmary and then a nursing home. And that history, some believe, is very much present today.
Originally created as the Genesee County Poor Farm, the location was used in American Horror Story Asylum, and once you see it, you'll understand why.
Sister Jude calls this her stairway to heaven.
The asylum has leaned into its creepy history, and now offers ghost tours and other spooky activities for visitors.
Did you just... Oh my gosh! It's on 666, look. It was on 666.
Are you making the temperature good? Is that your sign? What's your sign?
666.
Number 8. Wailuku, Hawaii.
Dude, as someone who's skeptical of all these like demons and stuff like that, if I saw 666 on that machine, I'm getting the hell out of there. See ya.
On the lush green mountainside and stretching down to the sea, you'll find Wailuku, rich in history, culture, and the heritage of the island.
When you think of Hawaii, you probably picture swaying palm trees, surfers, and sunny beaches, not ghosts and ghouls. But Wailuku, Hawaii is home to the Iao Theater, which has a history dating back to the 1920s. There have long been rumors of a female ghost who's taken up residence in the theater, and it doesn't help that the locals use this knowledge to scare visitors by messing with the lights. It was potentially going to be demolished in the 80s, but luckily it was preserved, so you can still stop in for a scare today. Number 7. Thurmond, West Virginia.
Do you believe in ghosts? I don't know. Sometimes I do feel like, like the presence of something in a room. I don't know whether it's a ghost, though. I'm not sure.
Today, the town of Thurmond, West VA is about as isolated as you can get without being completely cut off from civilization, connected to the outside world by one road and one train track. As of 2018, the population of Thurmond, West Virginia was just 5 people. But Thurmond was once a thriving coal mining hub, and much of the town is now preserved as it looked decades ago, with little evidence of modernity.
In the 90s, the Park Service wanted to start kind of like a living, walking museum in the town to capture the old coal mining ambiance of a town. that exists here that's kind of lost in other towns.
It was once a stopping point for the Chesapeake and Ohio Railway, but the old depot has been transformed into a visitor center. Taking a trip here is a reminder of how quickly a place can fall from success to become a ghost town. Number 6, Centralia, Pennsylvania. Another town that has very, very few permanent residents is Centralia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, mate, I'd be so claustrophobic in that little tunnel there.
Mining towns across America regularly dealt with their trash by using abandoned coal pits as landfills. When full, these would be set on fire, and some believe this could be what triggered Centralia's downfall.
But where would all that smoke go and the carbon?
Population of the town left for good reason. A fire has been burning under the city since 1962. No, we don't mean metaphorically. The fire started in an abandoned coal mine and causes toxic gases to leak out. To make matters worse, the fire is expected to burn for many more years. Considering there's a sign around town reading "ground is prone to sudden collapse" and walking or driving in this area could result in serious injury or death, you can imagine the creepy vibe.
Can't they put the fire out? Like, you know, they must be able to put the fire out.
Don't suspect this town will see a revival anytime soon. Number 5.
Like, can't they pump some, like, you know, coolant into there to, like, put the fire out?
Kennecott, Alaska. It's likely that you picture abandoned towns existing largely in the south or midwest of the United States, so it's easy to forget about the last frontier. Back at the turn of the 20th century, a pair of prospectors came across a wealth of copper in Kennecott, Alaska, and soon enough, several mines were set up to extract it, ushering in an era of prosperity. By November of 1938, however, the copper had dried up, and the last train left Kennecott, with the town left abandoned. Now, tourists are able to visit the old mines and see what's left of a once wealthy town. Number 4, Bodie, California. Located in Mono County, California, Bodie is one of America's best-known ghost towns because of its compelling history. In 1859, a team of prospectors discovered gold in Bodie, and by 1876, locals had a boomtown on their hands after they started making serious profits from their discovery.
Located high up in the Sierra, Bodie had a similar population to LA in the 1870s, and similarly ambitious dreams, and a lot more gold.
Just a couple of years later, the population of Bodie had ballooned to between 7,000 and 10,000. By 1915, however, after years of falling profits, it had become a ghost town. What makes Bodie so remarkable is how well preserved the buildings are, and how many relics remain within them, seemingly untouched for over a century.
Normally you think of the town of a ghost town, 3 or 4 buildings max, and we have close to 200 structures here in town.
Wow. That's crazy that they're still standing.
But you definitely get an eerie feeling walking around a place that looks frozen in time. Number 3, Virginia City and Nevada City.
It must be quite interesting going there, like seeing all these like ancient, you know, like furnitures and, you know, tableware and all that kind of stuff. Must be like literally like a time capsule.
Montana. Located about a mile apart in Madison County, Montana, Virginia City and Nevada City each have their own interesting histories. Both were part of the gold rush, with Nevada City known for one of the richest gold strikes in the Rocky Mountain West. Virginia City, on the other hand, was once home to the notorious frontierswoman Calamity Jane. Both towns have buildings standing from the 1800s, and living history shows give visitors a glimpse at the town's pasts. It's easy to let your imagination run free picturing the drama of the Wild West. And when you walk around town, legend has it you can feel the ghosts of those who came before.
Tourists in the area say that paranormal events that take place, whether they hear noises or feel chills, leaves them with a lot of unanswered questions. So more and more people come every year searching.
Number 2,
Man, you guys, would you ever go to somewhere that's known for ghosts? Like, would you go there? Part of me would want to see if I felt anything or saw anything, but at the same time, it's like, man, I feel like sometimes you can bring like energy with you from certain places. You know, you wouldn't want to bring that home, would you? like bring the ghost to your house.
Rhyolite, Nevada. Near the border of Death Valley National Park lies Rhyolite, Nevada, another once prosperous town that's taken a turn for the creepy. The gold rush brought a significant population to the area, which at one point was home to a bustling community that included an opera house and even a stock exchange. But in 1907, financial panic set in, and by 1911, the Montgomery Shoshone mine was closed. The town has now been essentially abandoned for more than a century, with many of the remaining buildings lying in ruin, and all of them empty. Like some of the others on our list, Rhyolite is inevitably haunted by the many who left their fortunes behind here. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Deadwood, South Dakota.
I mean, the name alone is pretty creepy. Deadwood.
The HBO series was set here for a reason.
I don't feel qualified to say.
Crescent City, California. The Battery Point Lighthouse is supposedly haunted. St. Elmo, Colorado. Claims to be one of the most haunted ghost towns in the state.
Jeez.
Alton, Illinois. The McPike Mansion draws ghost hunters.
Yeah, what is that building? It's such a strange looking building.
McPike Mansion draws ghost hunters.
Welcome to the McPike Mansion. The entire house isn't open. It's still under renovation. Nobody's lived in here since the 1950s. But the sub-basement, the root cellar, the wine cellar, it's open. Ooh!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Old Cahawba, Alabama. Cahawba was once Alabama's state capital, but over the years it's become better known for its ghostly activity than its political history. The town has taken on the moniker of Alabama's most famous ghost town, and there have long been legends of paranormal activity taking place there. One tells of a mysterious orb seen in the garden maze on the property of C.C. Pegues, which no longer exists. Digital Alabama's Guide to Ghosts and Haunted Places lists many more instances of purported hauntings and creepiness, not merely in Old Cahawba Archaeological Park, but all across the state of Alabama. However, the abandoned and haunted Old Cahawba takes the cake. Do you agree with our picks?
Oh, some interesting places here. You know, part of me, you know, the curious part of me is like, yeah, maybe hop on a plane, Kabir, go have a look. You know, see if you find any demons or anything. But then you find one and you're like, oh my God, I wish I didn't come here. I'm curious, how many of you guys believe in ghosts? How many of you guys believe in spirits and demons and stuff like that? Let me know if you've ever felt anything. Like, I'd love to read some of your stories. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.